know who is responsible for this. It's the poor. They've summoned these monstrosities to take Westmarch for themselves. My mother warned me about the poor. They want my wealth, but they don't want to work for it. And now they've created an army of death creatures. Well, when I'm king, I'll... We're not going to die, are we? Tell me we're not going to...
And now I hear those reapers are taking...
Why fight so hard?
And now I hear those reapers are taking people...
My library isn't far from here. I was closing everything up. You've heard the legend of the Tomb of Rakis, haven't you?
Disorient!
Many of the oldest noble houses in Westmarch kept massive hunting dogs on their grounds. Though docile enough in life, they have become terrors in the hands of the Reapers. Now these beasts lead the packs of smaller dogs as they chase down the citizens of Westmarch. I don't even want to record what they do to the corpses.
It is done. The bloodline of Rakis will once again sit on the throne of Westmarch.
So, you will be king.
I have spent my whole life preparing for this day, monk.
I have come to realize that my personal feelings are of no consequence. My people are dying, and they need their king. Our resistance starts today. And Lord Winton, of all people, has provided the means. These Reapers shall not have Westmarch. I swear my life on it.
Help! Help! These monsters have trapped me in here! Thank you. Had I remained in that inferno any longer, I surely would have died.
All is unclear now. Zakarum's influence was not as it is now. Many of the gods were lost. I wonder if they disappeared when there were none left to worship them.
You are defeated! Your flaws are revealed!
defeat this monstrosity!
Ha! A vicious strike!
Soon, demon spawn like you will be gone forever.
The eternal conflict may come to an end, but today...
The demon spawn shall perish.
Not enough spirit. I am returning to town.
Only the best for you, sir.
You killed the angel.
Is it true that King Justinian IV is dead? That would mean I'm 7. Quite unlike...
If Tyrael is helping Malthael...
I wonder if...
Now that Urzael...
Thanks to you, I can finally bury my wife.
You really must stop that.
This disaster will make for great reading someday, provided that... How fortunate I am to have met the savior of West. Rachis conquered all of Honduras before founding Westmont.
I bear grim... Urzael is dead.
That strange woman you brought here believes she can help. She insisted on speaking with you immediately.
Now that Urzael is dead, I'm going to Bramwell.
Urzael is slain. West...
Cheldo, I know how to find Malthael, but you will not like what I have to tell you.
That does not matter.
There is only one person who knows how to find Malthael.
Adria. Something...
Adria.
What would you like?
Bryson meant well. The angels do not.
You're not going anywhere without me.
Follow me if you like, but Adria will die.
We hid the Black Soul Stone in the deepest part of the Nephilim ruins near here. We thought it would be safe, but Malthael found it.
I consider myself an expert on all matters concerning boggits. The boggit itself is a small, odd creature given to foraging and burrowing.
The first time I saw a witch, she burned. Father took me to the town square to see it. Look, he said, that is the face of evil. But she looked like any other woman, and burned like anything else. Then the flames engulfed her. Her eyes found mine, and she laughed.
Long ago, this place was beautiful, but now it's hard to speak.
This is the entrance to the tomb, but someone's collapsed it.
Adria.
It looks like we'll have to find another way into the ruins. What was that?
Something is coming.
The tusked Boggin is a ferocious, hulking beast with an...
This was just one entrance to the city. There are guide stones littered across the blood marsh that will lead us to the main one.
You won't escape this time, Adria.
Remember to get the information we need before you...
I know what I'm going to do.
Well, that's not very reassuring.
A mighty foe has fallen!
The Boggin Trapper's snares are surprisingly effective, though I have no idea how they learned to fashion them. Most of the Boggin's feeble intelligence seems to be centered around killing and eating, and in this respect, their efforts are admirable. Perhaps I should hide one of these snares near my tent when I'm sleeping.
This is one of the guide stones, but nothing happens when I approach it.
Allow me.
There are 4 entrances.
My father could never understand. He was born into privilege and wealth, and he spent every moment of his life trying to protect it. I was his flesh and blood, but he cared more about the names in books and the faces of the paintings on the walls than his living daughter.
I had believed my new assistant was the noisiest creature in the world, but that was before I discovered the Shrieking Terror. This bat-like monstrosity produces the most ear-splitting racket imaginable, and furthermore managed to make my assistant scream even louder. I think my headache will last for weeks now.
This cannot be opened yet.
Not enough spirit.
You are defeated! You are defeated! The gods strike through me!
I cannot open this.
Ha! A vicious strike!
My strength has increased.
How are you going to get Adria to tell you where Malthael is? Actually, I don't want to know.
Your end is nigh!
Feel the wrath of Ytar!
Searching for the maggot brood has been quite an adventure. I first observed the corpse of one near the road to Westmarch, where it raised such a stench that my new assistant vomited twice on my favorite traveling cloak. The stains came out eventually, but I was sorely vexed.
I was separated from the other soldiers. I can't stay here. I need to move on.
something for you?
I'm telling.
Wish I could go fight.
This fight is over!
Is this the correct passage?
A great challenge lies before us.
I have always wondered how much Adria relied on Diablo's power instead of her own. Based on her blood golems, her magic is very strong. These flesh gorges are raised from earth, stone, and demon blood, and they are driven to feast on humans so they may resemble us more closely. Let's hope they don't succeed. The flesh shaman was created from the blood of the witch Adria. Because of that, the shaman is able to use magic as she does, channeling the power of blood and fire. Luckily, Adria only has so much blood to shed, and not for much longer.
A gift?
The gods struck through me! You are defeated!
I have uncovered and obscured an ancient tome in whose pages is recorded an impossible tale. The secret history of a race called the Nephilim, gods by another name, and their ruined civilization in the west. If this is true, how could all signs of these Nephilim be lost, but for the record of this single tome?
Your flaws are revealed! The storm breaks!
Ha! A vicious strike!
How long must it have taken to build all of this?
This fight is over!
The Nephilim were not gods, but our own ancestors, gifted with long life, magic, and abilities far beyond ours. Yet they were still men. I wonder if these pages hold the key to unlock their powers once again.
This fight is over! You are defeated!
All is unclear now.
Ha! A vicious strike!
I heard Liza's voice again, and I could. She is calling out for me.
But you saw that she was...
Now I am not sure.
Stay here, Lorath. When it's done...
You're going to kill her, aren't you?
I will do what must be...
We're all counting on you. Adria birthed these golems from the blood marsh. Their bodies were formed from the water and earth of the marsh itself, while the venom of the marsh creatures gave them life. Their very skin seems to burst with the poison of this land.
Feel the wrath of Yitar!
I will bring the light of Zakarum to the heathens. Here in the east, the power of Zakarum wanes, but in the west it will rise, stronger and greater than ever. Yet I have another purpose. The lost Nephilim city of Corvus lies in the west. I will find it.
The storm breaks! You are defeated!
We founded a settlement near the Western Sea. It will grow to be a great city in time. Now that my people are settled, I can begin my own search for the ruins of the Nephilim city, Corvus. The tome implied that it was near this very region.
This fight is over!
All is unclear now.
Your strength fails! You are defeated!
Most impressive.
Your flaws are revealed!
I can understand why Rakas became obsessed with the ancient Nephilim.
finest dyes in Westmarch, right here.
I have made my choice. You will die.
Diablo sent me a vision. He had returned, and you were the one who freed him. Diablo will return. I have done what I can to ensure it. He always finds a way. In your heart of hearts, you know this.
Before she died, Adria conjured an image of pandemonium.
She was searching for Malthael, so he must...
I need to go back. Malthael is in pandemonium.
No doubt he is. Malthael.
He hides.
The only way to...